Cavalcante against Guillard. That will start us off in a 3-round lightweight bout. Guillard with knockouts in 60% of his fights. If you think he will get another one today, go to shouttowin.com, download and play Shout for free, and possibly win a Ducati Monster 696. Let's go to ring announcer Jazz Seguro with the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the World Series of Fighting 11. We'd like to thank you for joining us in making history tonight on NBC. We are live in beautiful Daytona Beach, Florida. Let's get this started. Our first fight tonight is brought to you by the Green Beret Foundation. 3 rounds in the World Series of Fighting lightweight division. And now, introducing, fighting out of the blue corner. His record is impressive. 31 victories, 13 defeats, and 2 draws. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing 157 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of New Orleans, Louisiana, introducing Melvin, the young assassin, Guillard.
Melvin Guillard's Achilles heel is the ground game, so short combinations plus in and out movement. Don't overcommit to his strikes because that will set him up for a takedown, and if it goes to the ground, get JZ in the guard.
So says the former world champ.
And now his opponent in the red side of the decagon. His record, 18 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw. Standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing 156 pounds even. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, presenting Gesias Cavalcante.
Gesias Cavalcante, although he knocked a bunch of guys out, he wants to use his striking to set up takedowns, wait for counters to set up takedowns, and once on the ground, work his magic with the submissions.
Your referee for this fight, Telis Asaminos.
Gentlemen, you received instructions in the dressing room, so obey my commands at all times, protect yourselves at all times. Good luck, God bless the both of you.
Well, here they go. Gesias Cavalcante at one time was considered on the verge of being the kind of guy that could be a champion someday.
Yep.
So too was Melvin Guillard about 3 years ago. It hasn't come that way for these guys as we started off, and Guillard delivers a punch early and down quickly, and right back up is Cavalcante.
Yeah, this is a fight with 2 power strikers, and then we have Gesias Cavalcante, who's also really good on the ground, but this is going to be explosive wherever this fight is going to go.
Talked to JZ earlier today. He's predicting knockout. That would be a little bit against his style, perhaps, with 8 submissions in his 18 victories, but keep in mind, he too with 6 knockouts. 20 knockouts, though, for Guillard. This one is not expected to go the distance. It's scheduled for 3.
He's got a lot of power, but like I said, with the breakdown, he cannot plant his feet because if Cavalcante takes him down, he's got a great ground game, and the Achilles heel, as I mentioned, from Guillard, is the ground game. He lost 9 times by way of submission. This is not good.
Guillard coming off a loss to Michael Johnson back in March. He's 1-3 with a no contest since July of last year.
Big power bombs thrown by both these guys.
Cavalcante will surprise you with his power.
Oh, yeah.
There's a great kick by JZ. The 30-year-old out of Boca Raton now grew up in Rio de Janeiro, is 2-1 in the World Series of Fighting, off a win against Tyson Griffin.
Yeah, and that loss wasn't really a loss. He was complaining about it. But hey, they stopped it. There's nothing you can do about it.
He had that loss, he complained, he got a cut over his eye, he said, I got to come back.
Yep.
He's back now. Big test against Guillard.
Wow, single kick there, and Guillard right away used it to his advantage. He has to watch out here, Cavalcante.
Inadvertent low kick, he has up to 5 minutes if he chooses.
I saw it, it's okay, I saw it.
Okay.
All right? Shake hands, okay? Shake
Almost
hands,
dropped
okay?
the referee there with the back fist.
Anxious to get started again. Cavalcante moving in. And Guillard just misses with an intentional uppercut there. He was ready to make his statement, but came up short.
Cavalcante needs to be faster. He needs to be in and out. He can't stay there because one of those uppercuts and hooks are going to land. Look at the speed on Guillard. Explosive. Oh, there we go.
Guillard with the knee and another knee. And Guillard is delivering the power punches and strikes here in the early going of this fight. Goes up against the cage. Cavalcante, can he get it down to the ground? Maybe he wants it there quickly, boss, after absorbing some punches.
He better. And a great takedown defense here by Guillard.
Guillard back out in the middle of things, the 31-year-old from New Orleans.
Yeah, he's here new. He wants to make a statement to World Series of Fighting. He wants to go for that belt.
Well, that's been dangled out to the winner of this to move forward. Guillard just missing on the combination.
Good footwork there by Cavalcante. Stays just outside the reach.
Cavalcante with a good kick. A little swelling under the right eye of Cavalcante already from one of those Guillard punches. And Guillard comes back with a kick. Guillard front kick caught by Cavalcante. Good pace here at the start of this fight.
You're sitting on the edge of your seat. You know if one of those punches is going to land by either of these guys.
And Guillard with the nice left.
That was a really nice right low kick counter there by Gesias Cavalcante. Oh, nice left hook. Fake the takedown. Going to left hook. A la Mirko Krokop. And again, and versus Kevin Randleman, he did the same thing. Faked it and he knocked out Mirko Krokop.
Guillard so far 8-3 in the leg kicks. All 11 that have landed from both men have stung. They don't waste many strikes. Neither of these guys, if you've seen them fight before, as MMA fans tuning in here to NBC for the first time know that.
Yeah, there's no feeling out process almost.
No, it hasn't been that case for these guys.
To open up moments to place punches. It's just firecracking, fire shooting.
Approaching 10 seconds to go. Guillard comes in with the knee. Cavalcante comes right back with the left. Gets him against the cage, and Guillard closing out with strong punches. Exciting round one comes to an end. That's the way to get started. More coming up, World Series of Fighting.
This way, hey, guys. This way.
There's Melvin Guillard back to live action. On the left, there are pictures of the accident he and his wife were involved in when their car hydroplaned on an on-ramp freeway just less than a month ago. It took an hour and a half to cut his wife out of the car. Miraculously, he and his wife okay. Guillard saying an angel on his shoulder.
Yeah.
As we start round two, he had a good first round against Gesias Cavalcante.
He thinks I survived that. I can survive this.
You figure after that, a few punches and kicks won't faze him, even though there have been some good ones thrown by both men here in the early going of this fight.
Oh, nice.
You see the power strikes connected. Guillard with the advantage 2-1 over Cavalcante. Let's check in with our roving reporter today, Joey Varner. Joey?
I was in the corner of Gesias Cavalcante in between rounds, and what he just did is exactly what his corner wanted him to do. They said, don't let Melvin back you up. You have to pressure him. You have to get in his face, put him on the mat, and that's where you will win this fight.
Thanks, Joey, and that is good advice for Cavalcante. Even though he says he can knock this guy out, and we know he does have that kind of power, but submission has been his specialty. 8 of those, 18 wins by submission. And he can go the distance. He likes to go the distance because he's won 4 by decision.
And why not knock somebody out if he's on his back on the ground? You can knock him out from mount position. Guillard shows phenomenal takedown defense, though. Also, the way he got back up, that wall walk he did, that's what they call, you know, when he uses his back against the wall and he wiggles himself back onto his feet. It's beautifully executed. Not a double leg here, but every time you see Guillard pulling it up, now the hands are locked here, but he's pushing down on Cavalcante, which makes it hard for him to pull him up, of course, because somebody's pushing on his head. Very, very good stuff.
basically holding his head there with his right hand, and then Olay, he's out of it, escaping, and Guillard back on his feet, right in the center of things.
So he could take it to the ground, but he couldn't keep it there. I like what Cavalcante did just before that. He threw a right to the body, a straight to the body, and then he came over the top with a right high kick. Oh, down connected. Oh.
And Guillard again, Guillard with the kick. Cavalcante feels the knee, and Guillard with uppercuts and a good right.
Got a bigger shots and not a left.
Cavalcante trying to get it on the ground. Guillard sprawls and gets it right back up.
He's still in the fight, but he
Guillard
is
again. Cavalcante in trouble here in round 2.
Nice elbow.
And that's it, it's over. Melvin Guillard has won it. A second round TKO. Guillard kept pressing the pace, refused to be taken down, and charged in with a series of strikes, punches, and knees, and puts away Gesias Cavalcante.
Welcome to the World Series of Fighting. And it's a bummer for Jay-Z because he said, listen, I was dazed, but I was still fighting. You know, that's a real fighter. He's gonna go, I'd rather get knocked out or submitted than, you know, somebody's gonna stop it for me. Look at that one. That dazed him, and now, boom. Nice knee, there the uppercut, nice right hook. Oh, I love that combination. Nice elbow, right uppercut, right hook. I knocked the guy out like that in Thai boxing.
Melvin Guillard winning for the 32nd time, the 21st by way of knockout. We will get the time on this victory for Guillard over Gesias Cavalcante when we return to MMA action from time of Guillard's TKO.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Teles Asaminos has stopped this fight at 2 minutes, 36 seconds of round number 2. Officially, this is a technical knockout due to strikes. Your winner, Melvin, the Young Assassin, Guillard!
Well, Guillard given that name when he made his pro debut in November of 2002. He's been around a while, but he was like the Young Assassin again as we take a look at the Auto Shopper highlights, boss.
Wow, big punching power right away from the get-go. Both guys were throwing bombs, but Guillard was connecting more. Great distance, great takedown defense, pushing hips, pulling him upwards the whole time, moving away there from the fence. Did a phenomenal job. Round 2, he started to find his target. And then suddenly, the big bang came, and this was the wrap-up, and that was all she wrote. Or he wrote. Maybe it was a man who wrote that.
Yeah. Get ready. Listen. What you wanna do? If you don't strike first, that's when they gon' come at you. Yeah. And you know it's true. Don't let your life get worse. Being timid, that ain't cool. Nah.